longer, and we're going to talk about something that is at a price break for the first time ever. It's the lowest price we've ever done, and then to top that off, we have 4 flex pays for only this hour. So the price on the Cinch you're about to see, and the 4 flex is good right now. I want to make sure because people wait and then they're like, oh, wait a minute, I want to use 4 flex.
Don't wait, because how nice is that? For the price of, you know, buying a few albums, you do that flex pay, and all of a sudden you own this machine. Yeah. You're going to be able to make your own books. You're going to be able to make your own brag journals. You're going to be able to make scrapbooks, everything.
It's
You're
so
going to make
cool.
your own, you know, smashable, designable, whatever you want to do. It's going to be so much fun.
So this is literally designed to create your own books.
It is create your own books. It is your own binding system. We took it from, and again, we're passionate about binding. We took this machine, we took our big, you know, $2,000 machines that we make your books with sometimes, and we shrunk it down. We figured out some engineering tricks, and we've made a beautiful, has everything that you would spend on an expensive machine.
Oh, yeah.
And it's right in here for a very great price. Now, the retail price on it is great alone. $110, well worth the price.
So just grab the box, 110
bucks.
bucks.
110 bucks, and it's worth it. If you're out there in the market and you don't buy it tonight because you're not fast enough, it's worth that price.
Okay.
Now, we're also throwing in your 12 by 12 board.
And how many?
You're getting 2 sheets of that. You're getting 2 sheets of your 8 by 8, and you're getting 2 sheets of your 6 by 6. So again, price that out. If you make those 3 albums, you've probably paid for the price of it that you would have went and spent for those albums in the store. Then we threw in a ton of wire. So you're getting 2 pieces of the blue, the black, the green, and this is your double wire. And then we've got your single wire in the pink, the white, and the red. Oh, yes, it does both kinds of wire.
Yeah, and by the way, you can cut these wires. So if you're just making a little book, so right now it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 full big books you're doing. But if you didn't want to use all the wire, I can trim it down.
You can trim it down. This will last you a very long time.
So cool. Okay.
Now, a lot of people say, well, that's very compact. What if I want to make a 12 by 12 book? That's chipboard, okay? I just went through that. You can see my punches. That's the crocodile punch for those of you that are familiar with it. I'm going to slide that out. And again, if I want to make a 24-inch book, I can just pop that out and keep on going. It has a little notch on the side here that I can just put down, keeps everything registered. I'm going to pull peg 12. I'm going to give it a punch, and voila. It is so easy to use. It's measured perfectly from side to side. I didn't have to measure. It's just that easy. So let me show you what's neat about it. It's got the instructions right here on the front. You've got a 1, 2, and a 3. So it's as simple as, you know, punch it, bind it, and cinch it. And it's got this great little chart on the front. I said I don't like to measure. Well, I'm going to make a 6 by 6 book here in a minute. So it tells me that if it's smaller than 6 by 6, I'm going to follow these steps. If it's larger, follow those. So all of a sudden I look here, 6 by 6, I'm going to pull peg 12. So I'll show you what that means. So I'm going to grab my papers right here. Oh, and really neat thing on our little cinch here, you can hang your wire here, so as you go, you don't have to make a mess. I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to grab a bunch of paper. You can do 20 sheets of copy paper at a time. Now, don't forget, it told me to pull peg 12, so I'm going to pull that out. What that does is disengages that punch so that I don't have a half moon on the side of my paper. And you can do disengaging of all kinds of punches. Say you just want 2 punches on both sides of your book and leave the rest, because you don't need wire going all the way across. It'll hold just fine. So you can do a lot of fun things by being able to disengage those punches. And again, you can see how much paper I'm doing and how easy it is to be able to punch through all that paper really effortlessly. You don't have to be strong. Another neat thing is you'll see the punches come down at different times. So you're not punching through all the paper at once. You're punching through it as you go. So again, you don't have to be really strong to be able to pull it off.
And because it's so very well made, you don't have to be like a bodybuilder. And no matter what you're doing, it's
you
not
just
like
lean on it and
just
it goes.
lean a little. It's not like you're just killing yourself to try to do it.
And that's thick, thick chipboard. I mean, look at that.
Oh no, it's really, really thick.
So actually, I'm going to put my front cover on first. Let me show you that. I mean, we use the very thickest chipboard, so there you go.
That's really thick.
And then I'm going to put this on backwards so that once I cinch it, it's going to come full circle, and you're going to hide the spine. Now, as I'm looking here, and again, the instructions tell you how to do all that, so don't worry about it right now. But you can see I can adjust this to any wire on the market, not just ours. If you have other kind of wires, you go to the office stores, you're going to be able to use this for that. In fact, I just had someone out in the studio in the hallway tell me that they got one for their office. So if you've got an entrepreneur, you want one for your office, go for it. So I've set it to the 7/8 wire. I'm going to give it a little crimp.
Look at that.
That's pretty much it. I flip it around. You watched me make it in just seconds.
Isn't that
cool? And the
cool?
book is done.
And remember, this is the best price we have ever offered on this. And it's called a price break. This is real crucial. This isn't on sale, oh, nobody likes it, we just got to get rid of it. It's a temporary drop in price, which is only for this hour. So we have the lowest price we've ever done. Now, this is crucial. The 4 flex pays is only right now. It's only for this hour as well. So at midnight, Marlo's going to be here, Tony Little's going to be here. We're doing bison burgers, bison hot dogs as the new today's special. This deal will be done completely, and the price also goes up. It's not like, oh, the price will be here, I lose flex. You lose everything if you don't pick it up during this hour. So, you know, you kind of want to move along a little bit. Also, don't forget, we've got books for everything. I mean, if you want to make little cute, teeny, you know, 3x3 books,
whatever,
or just a photo brag book, or if you want to do a journaling book for someone who loves to write, or if you want to make, maybe somebody just had a wedding, or the graduation, you just took all those pictures. Now you can make your own books. And here's a little tip. Go get a cereal box. When your kids are done eating their cereal, it's a pretty good weight that you get with the cereal box. Cut it out, and guess what? That can be your front cover and your back cover of your next book. So you can really get creative just looking around at what's around your house if you don't want to buy extra board. We've got it, but you don't always have to use that.
And you can cut up that board, too. You don't have to do a 12x12 book. You can cut it to whatever size you want.
Okay,
so go ahead and cut that up as well.
So what are you making
You just saw me use the single wire. Instead of cinching it, now all I do is take and turn that end in, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut the end of this off. And again, save that. You might want to use it for a small book. Sure. Take that, turn it in with your needle nose, and voila.
Okay, how cute is that?
Now you've seen me make a double wire book and a single wire book. I mean, we only have minutes here. Yeah, it doesn't, and it's not like I'm some master at this. I mean, it really is as easy as it looks to be able to do this. It does store all of your stuff here in the bottom, so you can have a good confetti party when you're all done. And again, very compact. It looks like quite the machine. It's built very strong, but it is lightweight.
Wait, did you guys see that too? He's so used to it.
I know. It's so nice. Little clip that holds it in place.
See, now I got to tell you, when you get it at home, you're going to say, now that's a tool I'm going to use for years.
Yes, you will.
This isn't a bunch of plastic creepy parts. It really not. And their reputation is impeccable. And when they make these tools, like my Crocodile 2, that thing, it just works and it works and it works. And I never have to go, oh, I'm worried about this. The same is true for this book. You're going to be binding and making your own books for years to come. And if you really think about it, you'll be making them for maybe $1, $2 a piece, as opposed to buying albums with the same kind of spiral bound that can be $15
And we make
to $20.
albums, so this is really hard for me to tell you. But yes, you're going to save money by making them yourself.
That's right. He would like you to buy his albums, but in case.
Yep. And again, you're going to be able to do things that you're never going to buy in the store. You're not going to find an album like this where you've been able to create it with its own little poles and its own little ribbon and all these things that you're going to be able to do with the colors of paper you want, the pictures that you want in the book,
How many
everything
people
all
love
by
doing
yourself.
those Christmas calendars? Do you do the calendars for the whole family?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, blow it out this year and do all the calendars, do them on your computer, print it out, embellish the heck out of it, and cinch it up with this. It really is so clever. So let's see another one real quick.
You bet. We can just keep, again, we can punch the board. I want to just show you, I talked about being able to use the punches in different ways. If I want to just go ahead and take that, I'm just going to do 2 punches on both sides, and you can see how just 4 pieces of wire, I'm going to be able to make a 6x6 book. And it will hold just fine.
And you can use the office supply rings, and you can even use ribbon. I like to tie a lot of my books and things with ribbon, so the ideas are crazy great.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun with
just having multiple holes is fun to be able to use all those different holes.
And everyone's going to come to your house. My wife, I mean, we have visitors all the time to come make books.
So tell them to get their own from HSN.
That's right.
But if you hurry tonight, you'll get your own at the lowest price, 4 flex, right? Lowest price, the price break ends, and the 4 flex pays ends this hour. You have about 45 minutes to be able to take advantage of all that. All right, Andrew, I'm going to let you go now.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Appreciate it.
being with us all
It's been fun.
Hey, Angie's up next, and she's got to look at her spotlight.